I had somebody kind of make a reply to me about the video that I made yesterday about God and how I felt that as long as you didn't rain on my parade, I wouldn't rain on yours, and each person can do pretty much whatever that they want. And this person brought up the point of something a subject that's not so easy for me to talk about. If you know my history, you'll understand. But about gays and lesbians, about homosexuality, and how they thought that I would feel a lot stronger about it than what I did because of things that have happened. But it's just one of those things. I told this person that I'm a sinner. They're a sinner, and you watching this, you're a sinner. We're not any better than anybody else, and they told me that in the Bible it says that homosexuality is bad. Well, you know, it might be, but also in the Bible it says not to judge people, and you won't be judged. So I don't do the judging. I'm a sinner. I'm not good enough to be able to do that. I wouldn't want to do that. I don't want people to judge me, so I don't judge people. If that's the lifestyle that they choose, well then, whenever everything comes to, the end, and it's their time to meet their maker, then they're the ones that are going to have to deal with it, and whether it's good or whether it's bad. I can't say, you can't say. All we can do is, try to, if you don't like it, try to limit your experience around it, or embrace it if you choose to love your other human beings. And that's what I do. I don't necessarily like it, and that's not something easy for me to say because I have some really good friends who are gay and lesbian. So I don't mean to offend, and I don't want to offend. It's some of the best people that you'd ever meet, and it's not for me to judge them, and it's not for you to judge them. It's not for anyone to judge them. I honestly don't feel that it is something that is a choice. I feel that it is something that you are born with. I know a dude that I know beyond a shadow of a doubt he was born gay. It's just the way that he's always been. And he's a good person. It's just everybody knew that he was gay. That's just all it was. And I know a couple of chicks that are that way. Now, I also know some people who have made that choice. And, yeah, that does kind of rub me the wrong way. If, I'm just not even going to get into that because, yeah. Life is a lesson, and I believe to a certain extent that hell is you kind of bring it upon yourself. You carry it with you each and every day. It's the choices that you made in the past that you regret. I have my own hell, and I really honestly think that Satan himself can't torment me as much as what I've already tormented myself. So that's the gay and lesbian thing is, to each their own. Just don't hit on me and we're not going to have an issue. Yeah. Like I said, it's not something that's easy for me to talk about, but somebody brought it up, so I wanted to say something about it. And this person also said something about the kids getting whipped in school. It's not like I expect for a kindergartner to go to school and get whooped for coloring on something that he wasn't supposed to. And, I do think that there should be an age barrier with consent, of the parents. Second, third, fourth grade, somewhere in that neighborhood, whatever, but the parent should be notified about it. But the sad thing is that I know that the whole whooping thing is never going to happen again because most parents nowadays are, softies. I know people who, ground their kids, scream and yell at them and everything else all day, every day, whatever. And don't work. Screaming should be your next to last thing before you, if you're going to take a belt or a hand or whatever, paddle, whatever to your child. Don't automatically start out screaming. You're already knocking yourself out of a lot of options. And if you're going to ground somebody, stick to it. Look, kids are worse or smarter, whatever you want to say now, than what they were, years ago, especially like whenever I grew up and before me. So, if you're going to ground a kid, stick to it. They're going to cry. They're going to moan and groan and complain and act like a fool and an idiot. They're going to try to break you. Don't let them break you. I know I don't have children, but I've been around a lot of kids, and I know how I was. Brand says that I'm still a kid, and by God, I always will be. I will not. I refuse to grow up. Screw being an adult. Blech. So, yeah. Love your children. Love your family. Love all your fellow man. Straight, gay, whatever. Just don't try to shove your rainbow down my throat, and I won't try to shove the Bible down yours. So, as always, peace and Valvoline, and catch y'all on the flip side.